probably about 6 months ago that I thought AI was going to take over and I wouldn't have to like study, or I guess I wouldn't be able to have a job, which would really suck actually. I didn't really want that to happen, but I thought it probably would because of AI. And now I'm rethinking because AI, it makes problems, and those problems aren't being solved like at all. For example, in coding, if you're going to try to code a website with AI, it will instill complicated bugs into your program, and it won't make it the way that it should be making it, and you don't understand it because you're just using AI to make a program. Like if you're just using AI and you're just saying, make me slither.io, like a clone of slither.io, and it does it, but then there's gonna be like lag issues, player you can't have multiplayer, the I don't know. There'll be a whole bunch of different problems, and you won't understand any of them because you didn't write the code, and it'll use really weird languages. And I mean, I'm sure you can use those for a good reason, but it just highlights what AI is doing, which is making bad quality content, and it can't ever get above that bad quality. So like it started out here, it got way better because it started from basically nothing, and now it's just flatlining, and it's going to keep flatlining. And I think the main reason is because AI was built on the wrong foundation. It was built basically like an autocorrect is built, just more complicated. It just sees what words were before, and then it predicts what words would probably come after. And that's not what a human does. A human sees what words have come before, understands what words could come after, like all the different possibilities of what could happen after, and uses free will to decide what to do, and has a personality, and is creative. And I don't know if AI can do that, but if it can, the way that we have to make it do that is probably by putting it in the real world, by maybe making an android and having it act like a baby until it starts to grow up and actually grow. It would probably grow up like a human is what I'd imagine. Or they'd have to be trained on copiously more information than what it is on the internet. It would, maybe if it followed a person's life, like a camera was on a person their entire life, then maybe it could try to like pretend to be that person. um, or maybe if you could scan a person's brain and try to uh, re-upload it onto the internet, which by the way would not upload the consciousness, which means the person is still dead if they die. Okay, it's just an AI that is pretending to be them. um, I think that could maybe like at least theoretically work, but since all of those ideas will take probably 60 years, 70, uh in order to actually get to completion, if people even are doing it like right now, um, then I don't think I'm able to rely on AI in the future. I need to actually learn stuff, and probably you do too. And if you want to be in any sort of intellectual field, that means you gotta read. You gotta you gotta read books and essays. And if you want your brain to be the asset that people are um, finding value from, you need to actually make your brain useful without AI. You need to go back to classics and read classics because you know that 100% they're not AI. Read a whole bunch of really good quality stuff. Read religious texts, read Moby Dick, read nonfiction, fiction, whatever you can get your hands on. And the point is, when you get that skill, you you learn how to have critical thinking, which school doesn't teach you. Even you might have been told that school teaches you critical thinking, it really just doesn't. And if you want to have an intellectual job, you're going to need critical thinking because the AI is not going to be doing the critical thinking for you. ChatGPT doesn't do critical thinking. Um, Maybe in the future it will, in 80 years, when it's what is that, 2090? Maybe it will finally be able to actually do that. In the meantime, what it's going to be doing, AI, is taking up all of the world's supply of RAM, memory, CPU, GPU power. Is just going to be taking up all of our computer power, which is whatever. But once it crashes, then all of that computer power is just going to be like, what do we do with all of these RAM sticks that we're not using? And so all of that's going to get so cheap. It's going to get so cheap, guys. Like, you think that, like a GPU you can buy for $3,000 in a few years. I don't know how long AI is going to take to crash, but it's going to crash. It's going to be like the dot-com bubble. And in a few years, when it does crash, man, those GPUs will be selling for like, let me think, probably $500 to $1,000. Like, you'll be easy, you'll be set. You're good, man. You're good. So don't buy anything like that right now. Now would be the time to sell for sure. Especially sell on AI. Get rid of all of your AI stocks. It might go up a little bit more. I'm guessing probably 2070, 2027, 2028, and maybe 2029 or 2030 is when it'll probably start to crash. I'd imagine by 2031, vibe coding is like a scoff thing. People will just be scoffing at it. I mean, people already are now, but like everyone will be, and it'll just be like a scam. AI will still be here. It's not going to go away. But I don't think we should really call it AI because that's not what it is. Like, AI, in the original view of it, the way that every single person in the entire world thinks of AI is like a human replacement, but on a computer. And what we have is definitely not that. What we have is a, a machine or a program that can make sentences that make sense. That's what it can do. It makes common sentences that would make sense in a certain context, which is like a very specific program that's not AI. But I guess our new word for AI is just going to be AGI because AI is now being taken over. So once AGI comes, which is artificial general intelligence, then you can start to be like, oh, I don't need to go to school, it's fine. I don't need to do like intellectual things, whatever. And yeah, we're just going to be replaced by the AI and get universal basic income, and everything will be totally fine in our new AI utopia. For sure, yeah. But yeah, that's not coming for a while, if ever, because we don't even know if it's possible. And it's not been proven that AI can actually improve. It's only been proven that AI can be better pretending, so I guess improve in like one dimension, but in the AGI dimension, it can't really improve at all. Not that we know of. We'll have to see how that goes in the future. So yeah, we'll see if this video ages like fine milk, and just no matter what you do, take from this video, even if AI does take over the world, it'd still be nice. Just read a book. Read a little bit. It's good for you.